First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So in this lesson number 1 on the topic how many squares are there in the given figure. So now we are going to learn model number 1. So friends, before watching this video, so don't forget to learn the previous lesson. So previous lesson, totally I have posted 7 videos that is based on how many triangles are there in the given figure. So that lesson, if you compare with previous competitive exams like SSC or else railway exams or campus interview, so 99% of the questions were asked only on the previous lesson. That is how many triangles are there in the given figure. So now this lesson is a very rare case. Mostly these types of questions are not asked in any competitive exams, but anyway we have to learn this concept also. How many squares are there in the given figure? So if you take this lesson, we have only 2 model, friends. So model number 1, we have 3 types, and model number 2, that is miscellaneous. So when you enter into this model number 1, you can able to see the diagram. So here model number 1 has 3 category of question. One is where in the given figure the row and column will be same. Type number 2 will be row and column will be different, and type number 3, it's a complete miscellaneous question. You can't able to go with all the time shortcuts. There are some manual calculation required to solve some question. So that we are going to see in type number 3. So now in this model number 1 video, we are going to see all the different kinds of types, and also we are going to solve some of the question on each types. So now let me move on to type number 1. So here is the question number 1. So here by seeing this diagram, what we need to find is how many squares are there in the given figure. So here when you look at the diagram carefully, you can able to see it's type number 1. So why we are calling this diagram as type number 1? Because the row and column is same. You can able to see there are 2 rows and 2 column here, yes or no? So 2 rows and 2 column. So if the number of rows and number of columns are equal, then we are saying this as type number 1. In case if there are 3 rows, only 2 columns we have, then it is called as type number 2. Got it, friends? So now what is the easiest shortcut is, here if you go with the manual calculation, finding the answer is easy, because you can able to see the outermost square, so 1 square, and similarly there are 4 square inside it, so total answer is 5. But the shortcut technique is just see how many rows and columns are there. So totally we have 2 row and 2 column. So start with number 1. Just listen carefully. 1 square plus 2 square. That's it. Why I am stopping with 2 square? Because totally we have 2 rows and 2 column, right? So starting from series 1, I am just sum, right? 1 square sum plus 2 square sum. If you add this number, then 1 square will be 1, 2 square will be 4, so the total answer is 5. So finally we can say that there are 5 squares in the given figure. In case if there are 3 rows, you should continue adding 1 square, 2 square, 3 square. If there are 5 rows and 5 columns, then you have to sum 1 square, always start from series 1. Got it? 1 square plus 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. Then you have to add all the numbers. That will be your final answer. So finally we can say that there are 5 squares in the given figure. So let me move on to some other example questions so that you will be feeling easy, right? So next question, yes. So here our target is to find how many squares are there in the given figure. So always remember that by seeing a diagram, first decide whether it is type number 1, 2 or miscellaneous. So you can able to see where the number of rows and column are equal, yes or no? So 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. So now we can say that the rows and columns are equal 3 and 3. So what you need to do? You need to write the series, that is 1 square always starts from 1. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. Stop until 3 square. Why? Because we have only 3 row and 3 column. So stop till the 3 square and start adding all the numbers. So 1 square is 1, so 2 square is 4, so 3 square is 9. So totally the answer will be 14. So we can say that totally there are 14 squares in the given image. So next question is, So again this diagram looks like type number 1. Why? Because the number of rows and number of column is equal. Yes or no? So just see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly the row column will be 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So totally the number of rows and number of columns are equal. So now what you need to do? So totally we have 4. So start from series 1. So 1 square, add all the numbers, right? So 1 square plus 2 square, so plus 3 square plus 4 square. So stop until this. In case we have 5 row and 5 column, go with the another number plus 5 square. If you have 10 rows and 10 column, so start adding from 1 square, 2 square, 3 square till 10 square. Got it? So now add all the values. So 1, 2 square will be 4. So 3 square will be 9, 4 square will be 16. So this resultant answer will be 30. So finally we can say that there are 30 squares in the given figure. So that's it friends. So type number 1 seems to be very easy. Just you have to look into the diagram and check whether it is row and columns are equal. If row and columns are equal, then go with the shortcut. Then solving all the questions, even though the diagram is big, if the row and column is same, then going with these techniques will be very simple, right? So now let me move on to the second type of question where the row and columns are different. If it is same, we have learned the shortcut. If it is different, there is a simple technique. Just see here. So here you can able to see 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So 1, 2 and 3. Whether row and column are same or not? No, it is not same because we have totally the row and column is different. Here it is 4, but here it is 3. Got it? So it is not same. So what you need to do is, it is type number 1. It is not type number 1. It is type number 2. So what you need to do is first multiply row and column. So 4 and 3. So write the number row and column here. So 4 into 3. Got it? What I did? So initially I have written how many rows are there and how many columns are there. So 4 into 3. So now start reducing number 1, right, from each row and each column. So if you reduce 1 from 4, this becomes 3. Got it? If you reduce number 3 from 1, then it is called as 2. Got it or not? So similarly start reducing. If you reduce 1 from number 3, it becomes 2. If you start reducing 1 from number 2, then it becomes 1. So stop until you get any one of the row and column become 1. So here you can able to see here that it becomes number 1. So stop until this. So now start multiplying the number. 4 into 3 is 12. So 3 into 2 is 6. 2 into 1 is 2. So now add all the numbers. So 2 plus 18 plus 20. So finally you can say that there are 20 squares in the given figure. So friends, got it what I did. So initially we have found it is type number 2. So because if it is type number 2, then row and column will be different. Total number of rows and total number of column is different. So first write the number. How many rows are there? How many columns are there? So that's what I did here. So 4 into 3. So now what is the next step? We need to reduce 1 from each row and each column, right? So 4 and 3. So if you reduce 1 from 4, it becomes 3. If you reduce 1 from 3, then it becomes 2. Again from this series, reduce 1. If you reduce 1 from 3, it becomes 2. So if you reduce 2 from 1, it becomes 1. So you have to continue this series until you get any row or column that becomes 1. So here you can able to see this becomes 1. So we can stop the series and start multiplying the numbers. So 4 into 3 is 12, 3 into 2 is 6, 2 into 1 is 2. So totally we have 20 squares in the given image. So let me move to the another example question friends. Just see here. So first let me find that whether it is type number 1 or type number 2. So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So only we have 4 here, but we have 6 here. So definitely the row and column is not equal. So we can say that it is type number 2. So what should be the first step? You need to multiply the row and column. Got it? So 6 into 4. This will be the first step. So what is the second step? You have to start reducing the number from the rows and columns. So reduce 1 from 6, it becomes 5. Got it? Reduce 1 from 4, it becomes 3. So similarly start reducing the number. If you reduce 1 from 5, it becomes 4. So if you reduce 1 from 3, it becomes 2. Got it? So again, if you start reducing 1 from 4, it becomes 3. So start reducing 1 from 2, then it becomes 1. So here you can able to see one number becomes 1. So you have to stop the series. So start adding the number. 6 4s are 24. 5 3s are 15. 4 2s are 8. So 3 into 1 will be 3. So now add all the numbers. So 24 plus 15. So this becomes 39. So 39, this becomes 42. 42 plus 8 will be 50. So finally we can say that there are 50 squares in the given figure. So this is the way you have to solve the questions that is based on type number 2. Now next type, yes. So this is called as type number 3. It's a miscellaneous question. So why we are calling this as a miscellaneous question? Because there will be some new images added. You can able to see we have learned only the square area and a box, but here you can able to see there is another square that is in 45-degree angle. So what you need to do is, these kinds of questions never use a shortcut. This is type number 3. Yeah? So type number 3, inside this type 1 and type 2, you can able to see another image that is embedded in it. So in this case, always go with a shortcut plus a manual calculation is required. So just see here, we have learned this. So how many rows and columns are there? 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So totally we can say that there are 2 rows and 2 columns. So it is type number 1. Type number 1, what we did? So 1 square plus 2 square. We will stop until this because only we have 2 rows and 2 columns. So add the number. So 1 square will be 1, 2 square will be 4. So the total is 5. So finally we can say that there are 5 squares in the given image. But there is an additional 1 square. You can able to see this. This will be another square, yes or no? So if you see from this direction, you can able to see there is another square. So plus 1, so the total answer is 6. So we can say that there are totally 6 squares in the given image. So that's it, friends. Always remember that we have learned type number 1 and type number 2. Just look into the diagram and check whether it is type 1 or type 2. If it is type 1, use the same logic and find the final answer. After finding the final answer, go with the manual calculation. That is to check how many squares are embedded in it. So if you go with some manual calculations, then finding the final answer is very simple. So just see here, let me move on to the last question. So you can able to see there is an huge square. So inside that square, there is another square embedded. So no, see here, there is another line embedded here. So first what you need to do is you need to check whether it is type 1 or type 2. It's type 1 or type 2? It is type number 1. Why? Because we have 2 rows and similarly 2 columns. So what is the shortcut I have told you? So type number 1, starting with first series, that is 1 square plus 2 square. So the total answer is 5. So after finding the answer 5, always you need to go with some manual calculations. So you can able to see there is 1 square here. So plus 1. And you can able to see this will be 1 square, yes or no? So this is 1 square and similarly this will be another square. So another square and another square. So another 4 squares are there. So plus 4. So the answer is 10. So finally we can say that there are totally 10 squares in the given image. So friends, understood, right? So you have to practice more, right? Only if you practice more, you can able to find the answer for all these stuff. So always 100% don't depend on the shortcut. Learn the shortcut and then try to always go with some manual calculations, because we have learned type number 1 and type number 2. So until finding this answer is easy, yes or no? Until finding the answer 5 is easy. So only if you know that manual calculation, you can able to write this 1 and 4. So that's what I am repeatedly saying, that shortcut alone is not important. Always you should learn the manual calculation also. So for these types of questions, it is easy to solve with shortcut plus manual calculation. So friends, that's it about this model 1, that is based on how many squares are there in the given figure. So this lesson is not that much important, but if you are preparing for campus interview, then surely you have to learn this, right? So in model number 1, what we have learned is, totally there are 3 types of questions in model 1. Type 1, where the row and column is equal. Type number 2, where the row and column is not equal. Type number 3, so inside that 1 square box, there will be another square that is embedded. So type number 1, what we have seen, what is the shortcut we have seen? So type number 2 shortcut and then miscellaneous question. So if you learn all these three stuff, then solving the next model will be very simple. So friends, that's it about this lesson number 1. So thank you so much for watching this video. So if you really like it, share this video to your friends, those who are preparing for the competitive exams. So thank you so much for watching it. Bye.